Awake, Free, and Ready community. Awaken your soul, free your mind, and get ready for what's next. All right, I think we're ready to go here. Happy Tuesday to you. Hope you're doing great. I'm Dwayne Klassen, and welcome to Awake, Free, and Ready. Yeah, today I wanted to dive into a aspect of our human experience and what we're going through right now. And that is the courage to be the change. Now, there's a reason why this container was created, and that was to come together with like-minded individuals. And I know that you're already connected with a lot of great organizations in regards to the changing times that we're in right now. And it's incredibly amazing to see how humanity has awakened to what needs to happen. Now, your experience is going to be different from anyone else's. Your experience is unique to you. But I would like to liken this time frame that we're in to the quickening. Yeah, we are in a time and place where humanity has come to a particular peak, if you will, of awareness. And we're getting to this place where now is the time to step into what we've been afraid of. You think about it. Think about what's happened in the last 2.5 years and the level of awareness that you have achieved. Yeah, you're seeing things beyond what the average person is seeing. And I know that you've done a lot of work on yourself personally, spiritually, physically, you name it. But you've also done a lot of deep work that has allowed you to go beyond what the average is not willing to go beyond. But some of you are at that place where you're confused or blocked or perhaps even scared to go to the next level. And I get it. I get it. There's a calling that even though there's a level of awareness, that calling will challenge you to go, yeah, I can go this far, but I'm not willing to go that far yet. Just yet. But this is the time that the universe or source or God or your higher self has been gently, and sometimes not so gently, knocking at the door saying, it's your time. It is your time. And it can be scary. It can truly be scary to step out from behind the group that you're with or the facade that you've created, the mask that we typically like to wear, the mask that says, we got it all, everything's good, everything's great. And I too, I've hidden behind a mask. I've hidden behind many masks over the years that everything is wonderful, everything is great. And behind the mask, it's not. It's frustrating. It's scary. It's painful. And we don't want the world to see the vulnerability behind what's really going on. But that, my friends, your vulnerability is where the magic happens. And, for me to be able to do this requires a great deal of fortitude, strength, and passion to be able to get out from behind the small self, the self that says, Dwayne, don't do it. Don't do it. You're going to be ridiculed. You're going to be criticized. They're going to blame, shame, and guilt you into whatever. Now, I've been a coach. I've been a professional speaker. I've been an author and a content creator for quite some time. But I'm always pushing the envelope as to what's next for me. And over the last 2 years, it's been incredibly scary to go outside of the container that I've created. And that container says, well, you can say this, but you can't say that. You can do this, but you can't do that. And a lot of that has come from the fear of the system and giving the system more power than it actually has. And what I mean by system is the control structure. And I have kind of been slow at adjusting to what that might look like. And of course, they've got the media on their side. So they're going to show you everything they possibly can to show how much power they truly have. And the draconian measures that they'll go to make sure that you get the message. That you're just small. You're just insignificant. You don't matter. And if you try something, this is what's going to happen. If you're going to stretch and push beyond the parameters of just being a good citizen, well, this is the possible consequence. And we see it. And they've made examples of some amazing people around the world. But I want you to know that that is not the norm. That is the exception. And they want to make sure that you get the exception. That this is going to happen. However, if you push into the matrix, you will start to see that it is truly an illusion. And many of you have experienced this before, especially if you're here to play a big game and you already know this. And this could be in your business. This could be in your health and wellness. This could be in your relationship, where you were told or where you thought it was going to be difficult. You thought that to go to the next level was damn near impossible. However, you, my friend, have evidence to support the fact that it is an illusion, because you've done it. You've actually pushed through your fears. You pushed through the construct that says you can't, or it's impossible, or you had so many crabs in your bucket, people telling you that it's impossible. If you do this, you'll fail, or you'll look stupid. But you actually went out and you did it anyway. And you proved to yourself that you could and be anything you want. Right. So now what's happening is that you're going to take that experience, and there is a calling that is even bigger than anything that a monetary value can be put on, or a benchmark, a threshold of personal growth and development. This is about what's going on within, from a point of a greater sense of purpose. This is at a soul level. This is from the most highest place of consciousness you can imagine. And it's pulling you forward. And there's a part that scares the hell out of you, because you know that this is that point of the crescendo. This is that point of the quickening where it is at that peak. And this is where you reside right now. And many of you are dealing with a brand conflict. You know, you've got your personal brand, and you might be rocking it right now. You might be at the peak. You might be at the apex of everything that you've done over the past 20, 30 years. And to have the courage to go over here and lead because of a different calling, well, that's scary as hell. But I'm here to tell you that if you can do it over in this part of your world and change things, you can do it over in this part of the world, your world, you have awakened to something incredibly powerful. And it's still there, asking you to step boldly forward and to lead. It's asking you to step into that discomfort and know that you're going to be okay, and know that you are protected, you're looked after, and that what's on the other side of that fear is truly your freedom. It's not just a euphemism. It's not just something that's thrown out there as a motivational phrase. This is truly next level awareness. And that's what we're all about. And so my challenge for you is to really dig into your discomfort around the courage that you know you need to muster now and in the days ahead. Right? We're going to be challenged like never before. And you can see this, you can feel this, you know this is happening. And we're being called to take a stand. But when you hear that, this is not about seeing the clips in the news of people getting hurt or people being arrested or being taken away or having their rights and freedoms and everything else taken away. Everyone that has stood their ground has been okay, because the system is operating in a world of illusion. It looks real. It really does. But it is truly an illusion. And we just have to have the courage to push through. Now, this could mean a number of different things. Now, obviously, that's in the macro of everything. Prior to that, if what I'm talking about scares you or brings up some feelings that you're not quite prepared yet, start with the small things. Where do you need more courage right now in your life? Where do you need to step boldly forward? Just pick that area and just say, today I am going to either have that uncomfortable conversation, or I'm going to build this or that for my business, or I'm going to reach out to so-and-so, or you're going to do something profound for just you personally. Now, maybe it's you finding more joy in your life. Maybe it's you experiencing more in your life. That doesn't require any money. It doesn't require a huge commitment on your part, but it just requires some courage to go out and do it. I want to challenge you to truly step into your boldness. Because, man, you have greatness within you. You are a child of the Most High. You have so much in the way of personal power that it's almost imaginable. And I get it. I get caught up in my stuff too. I do. There are moments where I'm like, I completely forget my power, and I allow the lower energies to just kind of take my awareness completely out of the picture, and I get into, the victim self or the pity party, and it's there, but over the years, I've learned not to wallow in it. And I can get into that place for a while and just allow it, not judge it, be in it, and then I pop back out. So I get it. We can go through the roller coaster of emotions and feelings. But today, my friend, is all about courage. And this is why this challenge is for you to just to dig in to those parts of yourself that require more courage. And I guarantee you can identify it immediately as to what that looks like. Where do I need more courage? And step boldly into that. But the other piece of that is the ultimate version of who you are, who you're meant to be. This component that perhaps might be missing in your world, that you are feeling that you're disconnected to your true power, your true source. That, my friend, might be where the most courage is required to really get a connection to the highest part of who you are, where your true bravery is, where your true noble essence truly resides. It can be scary knowing that you are God. And a lot of people think that's a blasphemous statement. How dare you think that I am God? Now, I'm not talking about God in the biblical sense. I'm talking about all that is. I'm talking about the space between the spaces. I'm talking about universal intelligence. That's who you truly are. You are a incredible being of light and energy and intelligence. And we have forgotten that along the path. And I'm here to remind you to tap into your source energy. This is where the courage is required. But a lot of people are afraid to tap into who and what they truly are. We all have the ability to be Neo in the movie The Matrix. Because remember, his entire journey is about forgetting who he once was and digging into the idea that he is the one. That he is the one. And it took him a long time to truly accept that he is the one. But once he started to realize that he could actually outwit the Matrix itself, he was unstoppable. And Morpheus, his mentor, knew that. Now, I'm not at the level of Morpheus as the movie portrays him, having a direct experience by creating all these miracles. But I know that there's something within myself that is absolutely beautiful, that's absolutely miraculous. It's just holding that energy. And being able to speak with you is me expressing that energy. Just holding space for you, holding space for this group, holding space for what's possible for not only ourselves, but humanity as a whole. It's a beautiful thing. And so I wanted to just come on live here and share with you the power of courage to be the change. We all have to step into our true noble warrior selves at some point. We're at that place, my friends, where it's no longer just out there sometime. It's not a fantasy anymore. We truly have to step into it and accept that we are in the time of massive change. And there is a new world that we're here to inherit. Something amazing is about to happen to us. And I said this many, many times. We are not here to experience a dystopian apocalypse. I do not believe that that's where we're going. I believe that our energy, our combined sense of humanity is going to change our reality from what is being shared on the news to the fear vibration to that of something absolutely beautiful. And as long as we hold that intention, we can create that. We truly can. But it starts with you. So dig into the courage that you need in order to be the change you want to see in this world. The universe, calling, your guides, your teachers, your higher self, the ascended masters, all those that are gathered here for your greatest growth and ascension are telling you this is your time to be embodying what it means to be courageous, even in the face of hardship, struggle, the unknown. This is your time to surrender to your power. Let it in. Let that come through and use your voice for good. Use that as a place to start and say, damn it, I'm ready to step boldly forward and speak my truth. So the more we do that, the louder we become. All right, my friends, thank you for being here. That's what I got for you today. And yeah, just step boldly into that. And remember, your courage is everything. We're here to awaken our soul, free our mind, and get ready for what's next. I believe in you, my friend. Lots of love. Thank you for joining me. I would love to hear your thoughts and feedback on this. And enjoy the rest of the day. Lots of love. We'll talk to you soon. All the best. Cheers.